Hey, what's up, studs? Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and welcome to Ask MandRproductions episode 66. This is a special episode for one reason alone, and that is the Order 6016 from Star Wars Episode 3, so we'll have a few things about that kind of splintered in throughout the episode, be it questions or jokes that you guys told me, so hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun with that. If you do enjoy the episode, make sure you leave a like, and if you want to ask a question for next week, go ahead and leave it in the comments section below. I think I need to address this because a lot of comments came through about this from last week's episode. So in last week's episode, I'll be frank with you here, I said the F word. It was about something I was pretty passionate about, which is YouTube. Like, I didn't want YouTube to F it up, and I said the full word, and I didn't censor it, and I was like, alright, I'm just going to throw that in the video, and I did not expect the reaction that I got. A lot of people were like, hey, you said a bad word. I can't believe you said a bad word. I thought this channel was kid-friendly. And I feel like I have made a mistake. Like, I kind of feel bad about it, so I'm going to be very cautious about cursing on this channel in the future. Hopefully nothing further, so you guys don't have to worry about that, at least on this channel. If you go on M&R Games, that will be a completely different story. Don't go there and watch me play Call of Duty and expect me to not say the F-bomb at least 5 times in an hour. But as far as this LEGO channel goes in the future, I'll be much more careful not to say any curse words on here or M&R vlogs. So with that out of the way, I hope you guys can forgive me for saying a bad word. For God's sake. Let's get into our first question from Warriors TV. He says, who has more LEGO, you or Just Too Good? So I'll be frank with this answer. I'm pretty sure it's Just Too Good. The thing is, he doesn't really display his collection like I do. Most of his collection, as far as I'm aware, is kind of like boxed up or just kind of in storage right now. He doesn't really have the ability to display it where he is, so he really doesn't display anywhere near as much as he has. He actually did a video somewhat recently of him going on Brickset and taking a look at the collection that he has according to Brickset, because he tracks his collection on Brickset. I also try to track my collection on Brickset, and he has about a $40,000 value collection according to MSRP, and mine is about $25,000. So I want to cut in here and say that you can see on the top left that you can see that Justin has about 2,100 different sets, and I only have about 600 to 700 different sets, and I would say that's probably pretty accurate. He has a lot of smaller LEGO sets. He does a ton of LEGO reviews for obscure themes and weird sets and all kinds of stuff. So he probably has a collection that's between 1.5 and 3 times bigger than mine, albeit you just never really see it. Linksberg says, if you could have any Unmade Episode 3 set, what would it be? I think I would take one of the giant CIS ships from the beginning of the movie, specifically Grievous's ship, just because they need to make that ship to go with the Venators they already have, so I would say that that ship would be what I want. They made something similar to it, I guess, in the Malevolence back in 2012, but there was never that CIS ship, and I don't remember the name of it. I just remember them referencing it as Grievous's ship in Episode 3, so we'll go with that. I'm sure I'll find some pictures to throw up on screen while I'm talking about it, but that's the ship I want, and I want them to make that in LEGO for like $150. Would probably be fair, considering Malevolence, I believe, was $120 back in 2012. Best Brick says, what do you think the next May the 4th promo figure will be? So I don't know if it's going to be a minifigure. LEGO has left it very open here for what might come for May the 4th this year. It was pretty obvious what was going to happen last year. After the year prior, they did R2-D2. It just kind of made sense that they would do BB-8. Some people want a C-3PO, but I don't think C-3PO really works in that scale. Like, how do you make a C-3PO like that? I don't know. God forbid they do another astromech droid, though. I will actually be really mad if they do another astromech droid. It's possible they go back to minifigures. It's possible they just do some kind of polybag. I don't really know yet. We're not really sure. There's no rumors of it. Probably won't find out what it is until it's very close to release date. So time will tell on that. And I'm kind of getting excited to find out what it's going to be, because it's something I used to look forward to every year, and it kind of got stale, and hopefully they can bring some life back to it this year. We have a joke from Sergeant Zaff. He says, what do First Order troops eat when it's cold out? Snow cones. Pretty good. Joseph says, has anything fallen off your shelves? I know a while back I did a joke with Corey, but did it actually ever happen? So yes, occasionally, stuff doesn't just fall off my shelves, right? Like, I'm not going to be sitting here and all of a sudden the porg is going to fall off the shelf. But from time to time, I knock things off. I would say the Kessel Run Millennium Falcon I've knocked off a couple times. Like 10 years ago, I knocked off my Imperial Star Destroyer. Like, it just happens from time to time. Stuff will drop off the shelves and break, but not too common. Maybe once or twice a year, but I try to, like, not do that. So it happens, but not too commonly, and I almost never get it on film, if ever. The Collector Kid says, are you going to make merch? I don't kind of talk about this a lot, but I do have merch. It's linked in the description if you do want to check it out. There's nothing crazy on there, but if you're interested, it's there. Yeah, I don't talk about it too much because I don't want to be that person, but for those that really care, it's there. I have a few of the shirts and the jacket, and I really love the jacket. I love the white M&R jacket. It's probably my favorite jacket now. Zach B says, M&R, what prequel character do you wish they made into LEGO? So I mean, other than the obvious being Galactic Marines, I think there's only one real choice. Hey.
Oh, buddy.
Since this is the Order 66 episode, we have a question from Reagan, and he says, do you think they should remake Palpatine's Arrest from 2012? When that set came out, it was one of the Fans' Choice sets that didn't become a Fans' Choice, but became a set anyway. And when that set came out, I don't think it did super well, but on eBay today, that thing goes for like 200 plus sealed, and it's one of those sets that I bought when it came out, I fell out of love with, and sold on eBay, and I now really regret selling it on eBay, seeing as how much it goes for. But do I think they should remake? I mean, I don't think they should straight up remake it. Should they make another set inspired off of the scene? Probably. I would love to see something like that. Another Palpatine's Arrest set is fine, or something similar to that would be nice. Something getting Palpatine's office and just an updated version. Maybe a few more years, though, on that one, because it did come out in 2012, so it's only probably been 5 years removed from shelves, 6 years removed from shelves. Give it a little bit more time. GeoBlitz says, why did they get rid of the old chrome lightsaber hilts? Well, I have answered this before on like some videos, but I don't know if I've done an Ask MandRproductions, and the answer to that, I believe, is that they were very easily chippable, so they would look terrible after a while if you just kind of kept them, moving them in and out of minifigure hands. They would just chip. The chrome on it would chip, and it would just look bad, so they went to this kind of pseudo chrome, which actually looks pretty good for what it is. Also, it's possible that the chroming was either expensive or bad for the environment. Whatever it was probably one of those three reasons, or a combination of all three reasons. Lamb's Chop says, how do you feel about Mr. Beast promoting PewDiePie? I think it's awesome. I love watching it. It's just a fun thing to watch. It's entertainment at the end of the day, and it's kind of sad because I think PewDiePie is about to get overtaken by T-Series. The NSA says, are people running out of original questions? That's debatable. I feel like I get plenty of original questions. I honestly feel like it's kind of hard for me to find ones that I like anymore to answer and that are original, that haven't been answered at least once before. So I try to pick questions that I haven't answered before on these shows. Yeah, I do kind of feel you, Mr. NSA. There are times when I do feel like I'm just kind of like, are people out of questions to ask? But you guys are awesome, and you do keep asking fun original questions, and somehow these episodes just keep going. Andre says, saddest Order 66 moment. It might be Ki-Adi-Mundi, because he just kind of turns around and he's like got this like face on him where he's like, oh no, and then he like tries to fight him off and he's dead. So yeah, I mean, all the deaths are sad, right? Like all the like 4 or 5 Jedi that they kind of kill in that montage. Maybe the saddest moment to you guys when the Padawan's like, Master Skywalker, what are we gonna do now? And then Anakin turns on his lightsaber and it goes black. That's pretty dark, right? I mean, none of it's really sad to me. Like, I wasn't emotionally attached to any of those Jedi, I would say, but I guess Ki-Adi-Mundi would be the saddest, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Awesome Arthur says, can you make a custom LEGO minifigure like your profile pic and potentially sell it as merch? Yeah, so there's something that kind of hit me the other day, and it's that I need a product. I need like a side business to this. Like, I need to be able to like sell something kind of related to LEGO, like some type of product. I tried Minifig Monthly in the past, didn't really like that. One, I didn't enjoy doing it, and two, I didn't feel like it was like a good thing to put out. Like, it was, I don't know. I didn't like doing Minifig Monthly, and it will never probably return. But I do want to like do something. I don't know what that is. If you guys have any ideas for me, you could leave in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. But like, I don't know. I'm trying to work on that. As far as selling my custom minifigure as merch, or like as a thing, that's something I've thought about and am trying to get done at some point in the future. It's just like, it's something that's taking time with someone on another end, and at some point it might happen. I would love for it to happen, because personally I would just love to have my own sig fig printed up. That would be dope. Blue Waffle says, does anyone even remember the Brick Show?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
JFab says, LEGO Star Wars is ending in 2022. How do you feel? No, it's not. Mythic Brick says, when they make a File First Battle Pack, do you think they should make the prints dark blue, more accurate, or keep the regular blue from the older ones? So this is something I hadn't given any consideration to, but I think you bring up a good point. I think it would be nice if they went with a slightly darker blue. I know the original blue that they have on it does look pretty cool, but you do bring up a good point that a darker blue would be more accurate, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. So either way, I'd be happy, to be honest, but a dark blue does sound pretty nice. Chelsea of Videos 11 says, what would be your ideal Mustafar set? I've said this, I probably brought this up on this show alone at least 3 times, and it's a custom set by CM4 Psy, and he did a wonderful job with it. Whatever price and piece count he has set for that, I want. It's perfect in almost every single way. He even made the box art look super legit and really, really good, so props to him again. I can't give him enough credit for making such awesome custom sets in the past, and hopefully he'll make more in the future. He doesn't really do as much right now. I know he's a little busy, but CM4 Psy, if you're listening, make more custom sets. They're really dope. Also, word on the street, you know, nothing crazy here. Little Ask MandR preview exclusive for a summer set. What do you know? There might be a Mustafar set coming this summer, and I'll be making a new leak video very soon, because I have some information that I want to share. I just am not ready to share it yet. Jonathan Jones says, I was wondering why you don't buy the review sets on sale instead of on the first day. I say this because you have not done very many reviews and they are now 20% off. So I think you're probably referring to all the stuff that I bought back in December and January and did not kind of finish. But for the most part, the reason that I buy sets right when they come out, if I want to make videos on them, is because I feel like if I wait, it's not going to be as worth it because, you know, other people have videos out on them. People won't be as interested in the reviews, which is important, whether or not you want to accept that. Like, having a timely video is important. So if I put out my review on Apocalypseburg like today, the video wouldn't get as many views. Like, it probably wouldn't, chances are. But for the most part, like, I guess I should have waited on some of those sets that I did buy because I did overpay for them in a sense, since I haven't even built a lot of them because I just got too busy. And in the future, I'm not going to buy as many sets at once ever again. Like, I bought all the LEGO Movie 2 sets for 2019. I bought all the LEGO Minecraft sets. I bought some LEGO Ninjago movie sets. I bought some LEGO Speed Champion sets. I bought all the Star Wars sets for 2018. I bought like 30 or 40 sets right at the end of 2018 and beginning of 2019 to make reviews on, and I kind of realized that is not a good idea. So in the future, I'm going to be much more selective with these sets that I pick to buy. I thought I would do a ton of reviews, and I just never really got around to it. So yeah, we'll see if I ever do get around to doing reviews on those, but most of them aren't even built yet, so that's kind of just in the waiting right now. Drew Brick says, M&R, someone on eBay is selling the 20th anniversary Luke Skywalker minifigure with base plate. Drew, be very careful. With those early minifigures on eBay, they are 100% stolen as far as I'm aware. I don't believe there's any way those sellers got them in a legitimate way, because those minifigures, again, as far as I'm aware, get stolen off the factory lines and then are imported from China to America and then are sold on eBay. That's why I do not buy minifigures early. Sets early is a different story because it's very hard to just have a stolen set. So those minifigures are a no-go. Don't buy them. You're buying from somebody who either did steal them or bought them from somebody who stole them. So early minifigs is a no-no for me. Kode says, do you think LEGO will ever make Order 66 sets? Probably not, because they probably would have already done it if they were going to. And on top of that, the thing with that is just like Order 66 in general is a pretty dark time in the Star Wars universe, and LEGO obviously tries to not do dark things, so it doesn't really fit with their brand values, if you will, or as they would probably word it. So I wouldn't expect that, although there is this great Order 66 collection MOC series that I found that looks really good and would be a pretty nice template for what LEGO could do, but I doubt LEGO would ever really do something close to that, just because it's just kind of a dark thing for them to be touching in LEGO sets. Brick CAD says, what is the most expensive set you've ever bought? I think it's the UCS Millennium Falcon. I don't think I've ever paid more than $800 for a LEGO set, and I probably will at some point pay more than $800 for a LEGO set. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one day there's a more expensive LEGO set and I pay more for one. But right now, the most expensive set I've ever bought is the UCS Millennium Falcon for $800. Jake's Lego says, are you going to buy the Rex Celsior? Yes, I'm pretty sure. I bought all the LEGO Movie 2 sets already, so I'm kind of in for a penny, in for a pound on those. I may as well. Jan's Gaming says, have you tried Apex Legends? I have not, and I don't really plan to. I enjoy playing Fortnite on Fridays, and I really like Call of Duty, and there's not really room for a third one there. Just Too Tasty Good. Oh, I just realized what, okay. Has Warner Bros. Or LEGO sent you anything to promote the LEGO Movie 2? No, they have not. They don't usually send me stuff for anything. However, I might be getting the LEGO Movie 2 video game from Warner Bros. They've sent me all the press release stuff for it to my email, so I kind of assume I'm getting the game, but I'm probably going to go pre-order it from GameStop anyway, just in case they don't send it to me. I want to get it on day one, so they haven't said anything to me, so I'm not really expecting it, but we'll see. Other than that, like all the sets and stuff that you see me buy, I'm buying them. LEGO's not selling them to me, so I personally buy like all the stuff, except for one time LEGO sent me the Technic Mac Anthem, so thank you again for that set. It's freaking awesome. Leighton44 says, I know you are a Rival fan, so here's a link to a Stormtrooper Rival blaster and a Boba Fett one. Oh my goodness. So I took a look at these, and dude, I think I'm gonna have to buy the Stormtrooper one. I want the Boba Fett one, but I can't stomach $100 for a Nerf gun that's gonna get beat up. But $50 for the Stormtrooper one seems pretty reasonable, and I think I'm gonna try to convince my brother to buy one too, so we can have two, and then we'll have the other gun that I have, and it's gonna be a lot of fun with the Nerf Rivals in the house. But thank you for those links, dude. I did not know those existed. Probably gonna have to buy one of them. Graham Rossman says, do you still have your MOC from Mocktober built? Yes. Let's go out to the garage and take a look at it. FBI, open up. Alright, so out here in the garage is where I keep my MOC, and I also do like my speed builds out here. So this is my speed build station. I haven't done speed builds too much lately. Over to the MOC though, this is about it. It's just these base plates really left now. And the rest of it, basically all the water studs were put back. But this is pretty much the MOC though. And then the minifigures and the ships were either used in obviously the collection video for the vehicles. And then the minifigures were just kind of put away into these cups for now until I can find a better spot for them. Jeff says, did you ever make it into Rebel Lug? No, I didn't. Not in Rebel Lug. I'm not in any lug as of now. I don't really plan to join any lugs anytime soon, but I mean, it'd be cool to be in a lug just to get lug bulk. But again, I don't know what I mean, if I get lug bulk, like, what am I going to do with that? But if there was like a local lug, I would join it just to go like the meetings and like hang out and stuff. But I don't really need to be in a lug. I kind of have my friends and I'm fine with it as it is. Nave says, when you hit episode 69, can you do it shirtless or something? No. I cannot do shirtless. I will not do that. We have a joke from Jory. Says, MNR doesn't like the Junior's X-Wing. MNR buys it. LEGO Junior's X-Wing. Am I a joke to you? More or less. That one line says, whatever happened to the black VIP card? Nothing. I mean, I have the one in my wallet, if that's the one you're asking about, but like, they're not doing any more promos for it as far as I'm aware. And it's just a sad thing that kind of happened, and LEGO just kind of doesn't talk about it, and probably for the better that they don't talk about it, but yeah, that was a bad thing that they did. Bestman, his boss, says, who do you wish died? Jar Jar doesn't count and survived Order 66. So I wish Jar Jar died during Order 66. I don't know why he doesn't count. I'm not doing these questions where you just take out the one that I'm going to choose, because I'm choosing Jar Jar, whether you say I can or can't. And the person I wish survived, that's a tough one. I guess Mace Windu would have been pretty cool to have survive, and then you could have killed him off in like Rogue One. Maybe that could have been dope, because he is still like the actor is alive. Obviously, like, George Lucas didn't have the foresight there and had no idea that Rogue One would ever be a thing, but it would have been interesting to see kind of happen if Mace Windu did have a part in Rogue One. Could have been like one of the remaining Jedi. So those are the two characters I would choose for that. Elemental Dude says, if LEGO ever made an Order 66 set or an Attack on Jedi Temple set, how would you like them to design it? Honestly, if they ever made a Jedi Temple set, I want it to be an architecture style set, like the U.S. Capitol building or something like that kind of style, just an architecture style, like miniaturized. But as far as like if they were going to make it a play set, I think like a $250 play set would be kind of cool as the Jedi Temple. I have no idea how they could design such a thing, but something like Darth Vader's castle, like where the facade looks like it, and then on the backside you have it open with a bunch of different rooms, could work, would be interesting. So that would be kind of my idea for one if they were going to do it. Durf Fortnite Noob says, how does a Lego figure learn for an exam? He studies. So it's time to take a look at some of the memes you guys posted from last week. And first we're going to take a look at this guy. Says, Dear Ryan, says, no one cares enough for you to make decent memes. Stop trying to ride just too good. Damn, that one hurts. So what's this guy's name? Is Funny Films something. We'll copy that. And what we're going to do with this guy is we're going to go to ban users. We are going to say who to ban him. I think that's a sufficient note. Leave blank for permanent. All right, what should we say to him? We're going to leave him a nice message. And I don't know what this means. Jump to username, go. Who to ban? We're just going to pink. Congratulations, you are now the first banned user on r/MandRproductions. You win. In all seriousness, Justin's show is literally, ironically, the original subreddit show. Like, I can ask for memes if I want to. Get out of here, man. You're banned. We don't want your negativity. We're gonna have fun here, alright? We have a fun meme posted by Dylan KOHR, but it's really from @real Anakin Skywalker. You stole this meme. Oh my goodness. We have the original Stormtrooper. Says upgrade. This is upgrade again. And this is upgrade again. And then finally, frick, go back. Yeah, I mean, this new Stormtrooper head, like, I've talked about this a lot, but this thing really just, I don't know what to make of it. Like, the biggest qualm I think I have with it is that you can't turn the head, like, 360 degrees. And to be honest, like, a real Stormtrooper can't turn his head 360 degrees, so I feel like we're complaining about something that doesn't make sense to complain about, but, you know, it's a thing. I also need to update this banner. Whoever made this banner for me, please DM me on Instagram. I don't remember who you were, but whoever made this banner, we need to update it a little. I have a new Twitter handle since you made this, so we should change that. Also, my sig fig head would be nice to change. Moving on to our next meme. If you're not keen on this one, check out MNR Vlogs. It says, when she says she's changed, and I found a set that was on clearance that was 0% off on clearance, which was just one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen. Like, it was bad. I also put it on my Instagram story, so check out MNR Vlogs if you want fun stuff like that. This one, oh my goodness. I was playing Fortnite, this was 2 weeks ago almost, a week and a half ago, and it was when the NFL skins were back on the Fortnite shop, and I wanted to buy the Tom Brady skin, right? So I got to play as Tom Brady. That's cool. Corey hitting me, and it says, "The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed." This is probably the best one. And here's the clip of Corey hitting me.
What?
I'm buying V-Bucks.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed.
And that is going to do it for Ask MandRproductions episode number 66. If you guys have any questions for next week's episode, an original question, according to the NSA guy, leave in the comments section down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. And I'll see you guys next week on episode 67. Go Pats, won another Super Bowl. Bada bing, bada bang. I'll see you all next week.